Here we have a SAT math question. Let's go over the information we have in the question. Asley estimates that there are A marbles in a jar. Harry, who knows the actual number of marbles in the jar, B, notes that Asley's estimate is within 15 marbles, inclusive of the actual number of marbles. Which of the following inequalities represents a relationship between Asley's estimate and the actual number of marbles in the jar? Okay, so before I'm trying to solve the problem, let me assume some numerical value for the actual number and estimate. Okay, I assume the actual number of marbles. The actual number of marbles I assume as 100, and I assume the estimate as just X. Okay, according to the question, the estimate has to be within 15 marbles. So if the actual number of marbles is 100, then what is the maximum value of my estimation? So it's very simple. You just have to add 15 to this 100. Then the maximum value of my estimation will be 115. And what is the minimum value of my estimation? So for that, I have to subtract 15 from this 100. Then it will be 85. So my estimation can be either equal to 115 or less than 115, or my estimation can be equal to 85 or it has to be less than 85. So I'm using less than or equal to because the question is inclusive. Okay. So for example, if my estimation is 115, so what is the difference between my estimation and actual number of marbles? Simply the actual number of marbles is 100, and if my estimation is 115, then the difference is 15. Okay, so if my what if my estimation is greater than this value? For example, if it is 116, so the difference between the actual number and my estimation 116 will be 16. So it breaches the condition given in the question. So because the estimate has to be within 15 marbles, if my estimation is 116, that is greater than this maximum value, so it does not meet the condition given in the question, that is within 15 marbles, it goes to 16 marbles. So maximum of my estimation can be 115, and it cannot be more than 115. Okay, if my estimation is 85, what is the difference between my estimation 85 and the actual number? It's clearly 15. Okay, what if my estimation is less than this value 85? For example, 84. So the difference is between my estimation 84 and the actual number is 16. It violates the condition given in the question. That is, it does not meet the condition because the estimation has to be within 15 marbles, but here the estimation goes above 15. So the minimum value of my estimation can be 85. It cannot be less than 85. The maximum value of my estimation can be 115, and it cannot be greater than 115. Okay, what if I choose a value between 85 and 115 as my estimation? So just for an example, if I choose 100 as my estimation, so the difference between my estimation and the actual number is 0. So the 0 is within 15 marbles. Okay, if we choose 95 is as my estimation between these two values. So the difference between my estimation 95 and the actual number is just 5. So 5 is within 15. Okay, what if I choose 107 as my estimation? So this value also comes between 85 and 115. So the difference between my estimation 107 and the actual number is just 7. So this is also within 15 marbles. So if the actual number of marbles is 100 and the estimation has to be within 15 marbles, to know the maximum value of my estimation, I have to add 15 to the actual number of marbles. And to know the minimum value of my estimation, I have to subtract 15 from the actual number of marbles, that is 100 negative 15. Okay, now, so use this logic in our problem, but the actual number is not 100. So just for an example, I assume the actual number of marbles is 100. So according to the question, the actual number of marbles is B. So we can replace this 100 by B. So because according to the question, B stands for the actual number of marbles. So we can replace this 100 by B, negative 15 less than or equal to. So in our example, we assume X as estimate, but according to the question, the estimate is A. So because the question clearly says Asley estimates there are A marbles. So according to the question, so the estimation is A. So we can replace this X by A less than or equal to, again, we can replace this 100 by b positive 15. Okay, now in this inequality, I'm going to subtract b from each term. So I subtract b from the first term, b from the second term, b from the third term. So positive b, negative b will cancel out. Here positive b, negative b will cancel out. I get negative 15 less than or equal to, so here we have a negative b less than or equal to positive 15. So the correct answer choice for this question is option A.